Give me the Bible, star of gladness gleaming, to cheer the wanderer lone and tempest-tossed. No storms can hide that radiance peaceful beaming, since Jesus came to seek and save the lost. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible when my heart is broken, when sin and grief have filled my soul with fear. Give me the precious words by Jesus spoken. Hold up faith's lamp to show my Savior near. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible, all my steps enlighten, teach me the dangers of these realms below. That lamp of safety o'er the gloom shall brighten, that light alone the path of peace can show. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible, lamp of life immortal, hold up that splendor by the open grave. Show me the light from heaven's shining portals, show me the glory gilding Jordan's wave. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Break thou the bread of life, dear Lord, to me, as thou didst break the loaves beside the sea. Beyond the sacred page, I seek thee, Lord. My spirit pants for thee, O living word. Bless thou the truth, dear Lord, to me, as thou didst bless the bread by Galilee. Then shall all bondage cease, all fetters fall, and I shall find my peace, my all in all. Good afternoon. The old prospector here. I see we've got one. Count them. One viewer. Hello, y'all. Now two. Do I see two viewers? No, it's three. How y'all doing today, this afternoon? Just waiting for some conversations. No one wants to talk today. It is a very warm day out there. The breeze is nice, thankfully. Otherwise, it would be excruciating. I'm looking up parts on one of our lawnmowers because we are supposed to be mowing lawns this afternoon. Doesn't that sound like fun? And it's not showing me some of the parts. Let's put that off to the side, though, because we're about ready to embark on an adventure in mining in the Lord's Word. Angie. A is the first letter. This episode is brought to you by the number A and the letter 1. How you doing, Angie? Yeah, the count. He can't get his letters straight, let alone his numbers. This episode is brought to you by the number A and the letter 1. Good afternoon, Carol. How you doing? As soon as I get done with noontime here, we're going to be heading out on the road to do 2 lawns this afternoon. Two lawns. And our third viewer dropped. I feel so alone. But I'm not alone. I've got you too. Warm and rather tired. It's in the 90s today, or supposed to be. I don't know what it is. Let me look. It says 83 right now. Partly cloudy. And we're supposed to get into the 90s today. Chance of rain is 23%. Hello, Laura. We have determined that the Count doesn't know his numbers from his letters. For today's episode is brought to you by the number A and the letter 1. 1 viewer. Ho, 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 ho. I've got 3. Back up to 3 now. Let me share this to Teresa. I bet you she's not received the tag. There we go. All done. Shared. We're going to be delving into the richness of the Psalms over the next 150 days, give or take. Some of them might take 15 minutes, some of them might not. And today's, of course, is going to be Psalm 1. Are we all anxious? I got started a little bit late because, as I said, we were working on fixing a lawnmower so we can go mow. And then just before I started, I got a phone call from a potential spam. I answered it and they said, this is so-and-so from such and such a place. And the reason I'm calling is because we're offering loans at substantially low rates. Are you looking for financial assistance and loans? I'm like, not interested. Oh, okay. Have a good day. Should have told him, do you realize that I'm on the do not call list? And by you calling me, you're actually violating law? Anyway, that's not me. Guess I could have said, I'm offering a free Bible correspondence. Are you interested? I should have done that. That would have been funny. You never know, though. You never know who will jump at the chance. Now, there's an idea. Get them potential spams like that, and you offer them a free Bible correspondence. See how fast they hang up. Isn't that a sad consideration? All right, let's go ahead and jump in, because it looks like it's just going to be us three today. If more come in, they come in. If not, then they don't. Put on your hard hats. Grab out your pickaxes. Dust off your knees and let's go to work. Psalm 1. Let's examine this vein of the Lord's word. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Okay. Blessed is the man that walks not in the counsel of the ungodly. He's happy. It's a wonderful thought when he says happiness can be found in the man that walks not in the counsel of the ungodly. How happy is he? He ain't worrying about what might be, what might have been. He doesn't have to worry. He doesn't have to consider or look over his shoulder. He's happy. He's blessed. I wonder if there's a better word for it than blessed, than happiness. No, not really. It's only used as happy, happiness. Comes from the primitive root of the word ashar, which means to be straight, to be level, to go forward, be honest, or prosper. content. That might be a good one, Kay. Good afternoon, Kay. Be honest or prosper. Call, be blessed. Be blessed, be happy. Go, guide, lead, relieve. How content? Content is the man that walks not in the counsel of the ungodly. Let's see what blessed. The literal translation: oh, the happiness of that one who hath not walked in the counsel of the wicked, and in the way of sinners hath not stood, and in the seat of scorners hath not sat. Oh, the happiness. Man, that changes our perspective a little bit, isn't it? Oh, the happiness of that one who hasn't walked in the counsel of the wicked, who hasn't stood in the way of sinners, who hasn't even put his foot on the way that the sinners go, in other words, hasn't even sat in the seat of scorners. I wish I had the Tyndale up here, but I don't. But his delight is in the law of Jehovah. He doesn't have to sit in there. He doesn't have to walk in those ways. He doesn't have to stand in the path that the sinner goes. He doesn't have to sit in the seat of the mockers. Exactly, Kay. Thank you. They don't have any regrets. Happy are they who do not follow the advice of the wicked, who do not stand in the path of sinners, who do not sit in the seat of mockers. They don't have any regrets. They don't have anything to be sorry for. But his delight, his pleasure is in the law of Jehovah, the law of the Lord. He takes pleasure in doing the will of God. Not just taking pleasure in it, he loves to think upon it, to meditate. That word meditate, we talked briefly this morning in the devotion about it. It is to mull it over, to think upon it, to examine it from all aspects, to ponder, imagine, to mutter it, to roar it, to speak, study, talk, to utter it. To muse over it. See, the law of the Lord is never far from his thoughts. It's constantly percolating through his brain, as it were. So the contrast is a man who walks in the counsel of the ungodly, who is in the path of the sinners, sitting in the seat of the scornful, is one who doesn't delight in the law of the Lord, who doesn't think upon and ponder and meditate and muse upon the law of the Lord. He has no time for it. Whereas the man that is happy, the man that has no regrets, is the man that is the exact opposite. He is the man that doesn't walk in the counsel of the ungodly, who has never stood in the way of the sinners, who has never sat in the seat of the scornful. And as a result of this man is going to be like a tree. He's going to be planted by the streams of water that brings forth its fruit in its season. And we shall be like trees planted by the waters, planted by rivers wide and deep. I better not sing all that, otherwise I'm going to get ding on our video. Whose leaf also does not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. You want the blessing of the Lord? You want riches and honor? And I'm not talking about worldly riches and honor. I'm talking about the honor and riches that come from a life filled with service to God. Then meditate upon the law of the Lord. Delight in his law, in doing his law. And God shall exalt you in due time. Don't walk in the way of sinners. Don't walk in the way of the ungodly. Don't stand. Don't even put a toe in the way of sinners. Don't sit in the seat of scoffers, in the place of the scoffers. Say in the seat of mockers. Don't even go there. The wicked are not like this. They're not like trees planted by the rivers, by waters bearing fruit in their season. No. They're like straw scattered by the wind. In a farming community like I live in, it's very easy to comprehend this this analogy, because every harvest we harvest beans and corn, wheat and oats, and so as you're driving along the roads, you see the combines out there, and a lot of times it's windy. You see the combines going down, and all you see is dust being scattered out the back of the combines. Sometimes it's corn material, sometimes it's beans or straw from the wheat or oats. But it's all that chaff and all of that stubble is coming out the back as the combine is separating the seed, the bean or the corn, the wheat or the oats, from the rest of the matter, the plant material. The wicked are like that plant material that's being cast out the back of the combine. It's not wanted. It's just good for nothing. It's thrown out the back, and the wind bears it away. Wicked's not going to stand in judgment. There's nothing to them. Sinners don't have a leg to stand on in the congregation of the righteous. When we gave up our life of sin, we ceased to be sinners. Do we still sin? Yes, we do. But we are not characterized by the way of sinners any longer. We're characterized by the path of righteousness upon which we walk. A sinner is one who lives constantly in their sin. But we are striving to be different. We are striving to do righteousness. Someone who continually lives in their sin, constantly doing it, and has no desire to change, does not have a place in the congregation of the righteous, the Psalm says. The wicked in the day of judgment will not have a defense, will not be able to mount a defense. They have nothing to stand on. Hello, Teresa. Because Jehovah knows the way of righteous, and understand then that God is righteous. And those who do righteousness are righteous even as he is righteous. And that's found in 1 John. Three and verse 7. My little children, let no man lead you astray. He that doeth righteousness is righteous, even as he, speaking of God, is righteous. He that doeth sin is of the devil, for the devil sinneth from the beginning. To this end was the Son of God manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil. Whosoever is begotten of God doeth no sin, because his seed abideth in him, and he cannot sin, because he is begotten of God. Does that mean that we don't stumble and fall? No. But remember that what is it that happens when we walk in the light as he is in the light? We have fellowship one with another, and the blood of Jesus Christ, his Son, cleanses us from all unrighteousness. And in this is the children of God manifest. That's what makes us known as the children of the devil. That's what distinguishes us. As we do righteousness, we strive to do righteousness. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of God, neither he that loveth not his brother. Jehovah knows, God knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked, it shall perish. The wicked have no legs to stand upon in the day of judgment. Yes, it is, Teresa. It is a deep psalm. So again, as we get ready to close out our psalm, our mining of the nugget, our mining nuggets from Psalm 1, let us read it again, because it is such a short psalm. But let us read it with a new idea. I love what Kay said. There is no regrets for this gentleman here, this person, whether it be a man or a woman. There is no regrets for this person of Psalm 1 and verses 1 and 2. Listen to it. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the wicked, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of Jehovah, and on his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the streams of water, that bringeth forth its fruit in its season, whose leaf also doth not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. I like the literal translation. Oh, the happiness of that one who hath not walked in the counsel of the wicked, and in the way of sinners hath not stood, and in the seat of scorners hath not sat. But in the law of Jehovah is his delight, and in his law he doth meditate day and night. And he hath been as a tree planted by rivulets of water, that giveth its fruit in its season, and its leaf doth not wither. And all that he doth, he causeth to prosper. Not so the wicked, but as chaff that the wind driveth away. Therefore the wicked rise not in judgment, nor sinners in the company of the righteous. For Jehovah is knowing the way of the righteous, and the way of the wicked is lost. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. There be nuggets. There be gold in them pages. As we meditate upon Psalm 1, Let us meditate upon the law of the Lord day and night, so that when we're called up yonder to the great assayer, the judge of all, we can offer up our gold and hear those words, "Well done, a good and faithful servant." Remember, there be gold in them pages. It's the old prospector here, and I'll see you on the next adventure. God bless.